Okay, so this is Twan from the future. I forgot to say this at the start of the video, but the free 2,000 subscriber special sample library will be dropping next week. I'm still finalizing the artwork, but it will definitely be coming to you next week. Stay tuned for more information on how to copy it, etc, etc. Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Young Twan, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, man, I'm feeling good. I want to do this sample breakdown for you guys. I made this sample in the style of Pvlace, and I'm going to be breaking it down from scratch. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. So the first thing I started with, I opened up this Omnisphere and I picked this floating Celeste preset, and I pretty much played these chords in right here. So this is very simple. It's a simple D sharp triad, and I copied it over and pasted it 5 semitones below, and I just repeated it. Then I added some effects. I added this EQ to cut some of the lows and some of the highs. I added this effect rack with a Good Days preset, turning down the mix. Another EQ, getting rid of some more highs and lows. A spin from Clevgran with a default preset where I turned the mix down. And finally a Valhalla room where it was just a default preset, but I turned the mix down. And here's what it sounds like. Next up, I wanted to add a counter melody, so I went into Omnisphere again, and I picked this Golden Years Return preset, and here's what it sounds like with no effects. To that, I added a simple EQ, reducing some of these frequencies right here. I added a halftime, a reels with this Space Tours RM preset, another EQ getting rid of the lows, a phaser Bitron from Arturia with this retro sci-fi preset, and finally a final EQ getting rid of the lows. And here's what it sounds like now. And then I wanted to add a B section counter melody, so I went in arcade. I went in this taped bank and I picked this straight to laser disc preset, and I played this note right here. So I thought the pattern fit perfectly. Now I just wanted to add some effects to kind of polish the sound a bit. First, I added this Waves noise suppressor. As you could hear, there was a lot of like white noise in the top end, so I wanted to kind of get rid of that. I then used this EQ to get rid of even more of the very highs that included the white noise. Then I used this EQ to kind of reduce these frequencies and cut the low end. Next, I added this Valhalla room reverb. Then I added a shaper box with a panning automation, very simple, panning it from left to right. I added a reels with this LFO FX LK preset, and finally a Stereo 1 imager from Waves, and here's what it sounds like now. Then I added this percussion loop from Only One just to add a bit more texture. I simply added a bandpass narrow EQ and lowering the volume of the sound by quite a lot, just so that it stays in the background and acts more as a texture. Then finally, it was time to arrange the sample. So I had the first 16 bars with the arcade counter melody, and then the rest had the A section with the first counter melody that I had from Omnisphere. And I added a halftime to the second half of the 16 first bars. So yeah, I'm just gonna play the final sample, you get what I mean. So yeah, I hope you can kind of understand how I arranged the sample. And then finally, I added the final effects. First, I started by using this Pvlace compressor from Waves. Next, I used this EQ to reduce this frequency right here. Next, I used the Goodhurst wow control with the Good Cassette preset.
What do you mean by that?
Then I used a spin with the palm preset where I turned the mix down to 10%. And finally, the final EQ reducing this frequency right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then I just bounce it out. So yeah, guys, as I said at the beginning, new sample library will be dropping next week. It'll be completely free. I'm gonna put my best work into it. I'm literally putting my most fire samples that I've done in the past couple months. And yeah, it's gonna have so much heat for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. And yeah, as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.